Hi team, and welcome to day 3 of 10 days to more powerful arms. I hope you are enjoying these workouts so far and that you are starting to feel a difference. The format we're going to take today is very similar to what we have done the past couple days in advance. So what we're going to do is we're going to have 3 circuits with 3 exercises each. We're going to have a set amount of reps for each of those circuits. I will of course show you how to do everything before we get started. We'll repeat everything twice. After that twice is over, we'll take a quick water break and then move on to the next one. All right, so what we're going to do today is we're going to do 20 bicep curls, 20 renegades, or 10 per side, however you would like to count it. And then we're going to do something called a rear delt fly. You will need equipment for today. If you don't have regular dumbbells, you can use things like soup cans, or if you have any water bottles that you could fill up to make them a little bit heavier, those will also work as well. All right, I have my handy dandy dumbbells here. So what we will do is we will get started. Only 2 of our exercises for this circuit will actually need your dumbbells today. All right, so what we're gonna do is bicep curls. What you're gonna do is you're gonna start with your legs a little wider than shoulder width apart with your knees slightly bent. From there, you're basically going to glue your elbows to your ribs and they are not going to move. All right, from there, you are going to curl up and down with your weight, just like this, making sure you're getting a full range of motion. See how I'm going all the way down and then all the way back up? You don't want to stop right in the middle because you're not going to work your whole bicep. All right, we're going to do 20 of these. So 20 doubles, just like I'm doing now. It is 1, 2, 3, etc. We're going to do 20 of those. After that, we're going to do 20 renegades. So a renegade, what you're going to do is you're going to start in plank position, okay, from either your knees or your toes, whichever you'd prefer. And then what you're going to do from here, you can also hold weights if you would like to do this. I am not going to do that today. But what you're going to do is, keeping your core nice and engaged, you're basically going to take your elbow, pull it behind you, and squeeze that shoulder blade behind you once it's up there. All right? Side to side, just like this. Try to limit any twisting, okay? Try to keep your body nice and straight and flat against the floor. 20 of those, and then after that, we're going to do rear delt fly. So this one is a little tough, all right? But what we're going to do is we're going to bend at our waists, keeping our backs completely flat, okay? I don't want you rounding your back like this. And then what we're gonna do is, we're gonna basically dangle our weights in front of us and bring them out to the sides like this in a T. We're gonna do 20 of those as well, keeping your arms nice and straight without locking your elbows, all right? So, 20 bicep curls, here we go. We will start with those. And 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember to keep your elbows nice and glued to your ribs. 7, 8, 9, 10. Halfway through. 16, almost done. 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, switching to renegades. I'm just going to put my dumbbells away somewhere where they're not going to be in my way. All right, switching to those renegades. Here we go. Plank position. 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember to squeeze that shoulder blade behind you. 8, 9, 10. Halfway through. 15, almost there. 18, 19, 20. All right, switching to that rear delt fly. Okay, grabbing your weights again. And here we go. 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3. Try to get as low down in to that bend forward as you can. If you need to bend your knees to get down even further, that's completely fine with me. And 10, 11, 13, almost done. 14, 18, 19, and 20. All right, switching back to bicep curls. Second round through. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Halfway through. Almost done. 16. 19. And 20. All right, renegade. Switching to those. I'm going to put my weights away just really quick. And here we go. 20 of these. And 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 5. Remember to really squeeze that shoulder blade behind you. 9, 11, over halfway through now. 12. 18, 19, 20. All right, rear delt fly. Last time, 20 of these. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3. Bringing them up as far as they will go. 5, 8, 9, 10. Halfway through. 14, almost done. 18, 19, 20. Whew. Nice work, team. Whew, those rear delt flies are tough. Whew. All right. I'm going to take a quick sip. We're going to move on to our next ones. So, next, we're going to start with something called bent over row. All right, so what you're going to do is very similar to the stance you took with your rear delt flies. You're going to hinge at your waist, keep your back nice and flat. One way I always find I can do that is I keep my chin up, okay? Just keeping your chin up. And then what you're going to do is you're going to dangle your weights with your palms facing each other. From there, you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together while bringing your elbows up behind you. But you should feel it in your shoulder blades. I barely want any arm movement, all right, except for this. You should really feel it in your back. Leaning forward, as far forward as you can in this one is really important because the higher up you stand, the more shoulder you do, and we're aiming for your back with this one, all right? So after that, you're going to do 20 chest fly, all right? So a chest fly, this might be a really weird angle here, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna start basically laying out like this with your arms straight. From there, what you're gonna do is you're going to bring your weights up over your body, straight over it, keeping your arms straight again without being locked, okay? We're gonna do 20 of these. This is called a chest fly, all right? From there, we're going to do something called plank walks, which you will not need your weights for, okay? So a plank walk. what you're going to do is you're going to start in a plank position from either your feet or your toes, or your toes or your knees, whichever you prefer. And then from there, what you're going to do is walk yourself one direction with both hands, and then walk yourself back over, okay? So each side is 1, and we're going to do 20. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, and each of those sides is its own singular number, okay? All right, let's start with that bent over row. Here we go, 20 of these. 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you need to bend your knees to get down nice and low, that's completely fine with me. 9, 10, halfway through. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, chest fly, 20 of these. So, getting down on the floor, and 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. Halfway through. 16, almost there. 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, and plank walks. Okay, so we're putting our weights away for this one. And here we go. 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can also do this from your knees. 10, halfway through. But you're going to use either your knees or your toes as a swivel point. 15, almost done. 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good. All right. Switching to that bent over row. Here we go. Grab your weights. And 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Halfway through. 15, almost done. 18, 19, 20. All right, switching to that chest fly one last time. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 8, 9, 10. Halfway through. 15, almost done. 18, 19, 20. All right, last plank walks of the day. I'm just going to put my weights away for this last one. And here we go. 3, 2, 1, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo. Nice work, team. I am really starting to feel this one, which is awesome. All right, let's grab some water, take a quick break, let our arms rest. We have one last circuit, and then we are finished. Oh. Whew. All right, so you will need your weights for this last one, for a couple of these. All right, so what you're gonna do is something called a tricep pulse. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna stand with your feet a little wider than shoulder width apart with your knees slightly bent. You're gonna bring your weights behind you with your palms facing behind you, all right? I don't want them out like this. Okay, so switch your palms around. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna bring your weights behind you and pulse them up and down, just kind of right behind your bum, just up and down like this. Each in and out is 1, and we're gonna do 20. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, after that, we're gonna do some regular old push-ups. So, regular push-ups, what you're gonna do is you're gonna start in plank position, keeping a nice straight line between your shoulder and your contact point with the floor, whether it's your knees or your toes. And then what you're gonna do, your hands are gonna be a little wider than shoulder width apart. And then you're just gonna lower yourself down 90 degrees and push yourself back up. We're gonna do 20 of those. And last but not least, you will need one weight for, okay, we're gonna do something called an overhead lying delt raise. So what that is you're basically going to lay down on the ground with your knees bent up towards the ceiling. You're gonna have your weight starting kind of over your head like this. Your arms are going to be straight but not locked. Just make sure you don't lock your elbows. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna basically swing your weight, full weight range of motion, all the way from your legs up over your head. All right, each direction is 1, and we're doing 20. So it's 1, 2, 3, etc. All right, so here we go. We will start with those tricep pulses. And 3, 2, 1, and here we go. 1, 2, 4, 10, halfway through, 12, 18, 19, 20. All right, switching to push-ups. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 6. Remember to engage your core. 8, 9, 10. Halfway through. 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo! All right, switching into that overhead delt raise with one of your weights. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2. Make sure you're not bashing your fingers on the ground. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Halfway through. 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, switching to those tricep pulses. Last time through, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 10, halfway through. 18, 19, 20. All right, 20 push-ups. One last time, then we are done for the day. Done push-ups for the day, I should say. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10. Halfway through. 16, almost done. 18, 19, 20. All right, and overhead delt raise. Last time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Halfway through. 12, 13, 15, 18, 19, 20. All right. Nice work, team. We are done. That is it for day 3. Thank you so much for being here, and we will do it all again. Day 4. I will see you then.